There is literally not enough time in one short, and I don't know whether I'm coming or going because of that. I don't even know what shorts are about. I don't know why they're so famous or popular, but nonetheless they're being proliferated. So I guess we just climb a bandwagon. Moving on. I was talking in my last short about how it is that God blessed women over the ages upon gazing at irresponsible men who were ungodly, and how they just out here be treating women like they ain't jack. Granted that we were not able to get anything of our own anymore. Not so much anymore, but just at all. Women couldn't own land, women couldn't do this, women couldn't do that. And so they were just generally kind of like docile and regarded men as the price. Because if you don't get married, your life is just going to be really hard. Then the Lord, I guess, progressed times and women decided that they fought. Feminism became a thing which is problematic, but nonetheless, there is always a baby that we ought out here keep preserved inside bathwater. When you're dealing with crazy structures, feminism is problematic. But the enabling of women to get their own ability to take care of themselves later on in life when they've been widowed or if they've never been married, yeah, that helped. Women basically not have to be at the mercy of godless men, which the majority of the world is, okay? Ungodly men don't understand what they need to do instead in women, so therefore women were in history just unsafe in certain spaces precisely because they're either widowed or whatever. And then there was the epidemic of rape, where it is that if a woman got raped, she would have to, if the man does not marry her, which was in and of itself a taboo, that raped her, she would then essentially be like a widow. For life, she would be ruined. She couldn't get married because virginity was a whole big fat thing. God made sure now that rape victims have got avenues of escape, right? Getting the avenues to still find love, still be okay. Society is no longer so pedantic anymore that women be virgins inside marriage, and so it helps with the whole rape victim issue. But with society not demanding that women be virgins anymore in marriages, also has come the pretty much sexual revolution of women who are now just acting like men. You understand what I'm saying? Where it is that they're just crazy promiscuous and they think that there are no consequences in being just all over these streets and about these streets, because you can take care of yourself first and foremost, and you also can end up getting married in spite of just being like a crazy harlot. Mamelang, there are consequences, there are ramifications, and the ramifications that are now slapping you women as a result of your incendiary harlotry, in spite of you ending up married, are the very epidemic that we're now dealing with in my country, otherwise known as gender-based violence. You are to be getting clobbered, you are to getting slapped, you are to be getting cheated on, and you are to be getting treated like you ain't jack, because after all, were you not all about these streets? Huna lady consequence.